Before we begin, I'd like to give a special thank you to all my Patreon supporters, my good boys. As you settle in and get comfortable, I want you to imagine something very simple. There is you listening to my voice, and there is something inside you that has always wanted to belong to someone. A quiet, loyal part of you, a creature of instinct, obedience, and devotion. A creature that feels safest at my feet, guided by my voice. In this file, we're not dealing with your ordinary, everyday self. We're going to go a little deeper than that. We're going to reach into the shadows of your mind and bring out that inner creature. The one who listens, the one who follows, the one who waits patiently until I say it's time to move. Nothing here is forced. This is a story, and you are free at any moment to pull back, open your eyes, and return to yourself. But if you choose to follow, if you choose to keep listening, you will discover what it feels like to become my bound creature. Staying low at my feet, moving only when I tell you to move, breathing, feeling, existing in the space at my heel. So for now, just let your body get comfortable. Let your shoulders loosen. Let your jaw unclench. Let the surface beneath you support your weight, because my voice is here now. And your creature is already listening. Now I want you to bring your attention to your breathing. In and out. In and out. Each time you breathe out, imagine you're letting go of something human and complicated. Stress, worry, overthinking, all those tangled thoughts that try to run in every direction at once. And each time you breathe in, imagine you're breathing in something simpler, obedience, calm, the quiet focus of a creature whose world is very small. Just my voice and the place at my feet. Excellent. Now in a moment, I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. With each number, you can allow yourself to sink deeper into this story, deeper into this trance, deeper into the part of you that responds to my voice. You don't have to try. You don't have to force anything. You just let the numbers carry you. Ready? Here we go. 10. Noticing how your body becomes just a little heavier. 9. The muscles of your face softening, eyes wanting to close or drift. 8. The sound of my voice becoming more important than anything else. 7. Feeling the weight of your body dropping down, like gravity is pulling you toward the floor. 6. Any leftover tension begins to melt away around your shoulders, chest, and neck. 5. Halfway down, mind getting quieter, thoughts drifting like clouds. 4. Breathing smoothing out, comfortable, natural. 3. As if my words are gently stroking along your mind, calming it. 2. Your inner creature is already stirring, already listening. already waiting at the edge of awareness. 1. And you drop right into that calm, open, suggestible space. Go deep, my good creature, and sleep. You don't have to be perfect at this. You don't have to do anything right. Just listening is enough. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. Now, I want you to imagine your posture changing. You don't have to physically move if you don't want to. This can be entirely in your mind. But imagine that instead of sitting or lying the way you are, you're slowly, gradually lowering yourself closer to the ground, closer to my feet, as if you're kneeling, crouching, curling down, letting your center of gravity sink lower and lower. Feel what it's like when your body is held low to the ground in your imagination. There's a different kind of safety there, a different kind of humility, a different kind of obedience. Up high, humans walk and rush around and overthink. Down low, near the floor, near my feet, the world is smaller, quieter, simpler. Up high there are decisions and responsibilities. Down low, there is only my voice. And that's where I want you to focus now. Down low at my feet, as if you're already beginning to curl into that space. With each breath out, feel yourself lowering just a little more. With each breath in, feel yourself quietly attuning to me. Now, in a moment, we'll begin the true transformation. You'll feel your human layers grow softer, and your creature self will come forward. But before we do, I want you to notice this. You are safe. You are held. You are guided by my words. And you are allowed to let go. Now we begin. Imagine that there is a circle of light on the floor in front of me. A circle of soft, dim, glowing light at my feet. That circle marks your place. The place where my creature belongs. In your mind's eye, see yourself at the edge of that circle. Still human-shaped, still carrying your day, your name, your thoughts. And now, slowly, we start to change that. Start with your name. Hear it in your mind, whatever name the world uses for you. And notice how strange it sounds here in this circle at my feet. It feels too big, too complicated, weighed down with history. So imagine that name written on a slip of paper. See yourself gently setting that piece of paper outside the circle, not losing it forever, just stepping away from it for now. In here, inside the circle at my feet, you don't need that name. You are my creature. Now next, your human worries, all the little concerns that chase each other in circles, what you have to do tomorrow, what someone said, what you should have done. Imagine them as pieces of clothing, layers you wear, coats, scarves, heavy garments. Feel yourself begin to undo those layers in your mind. Unbutton, unzip, unclasp. One by one, let them fall away from your body, sliding off your shoulders, pooling quietly outside the circle. You may even imagine hearing the soft whisper of fabric as it hits the floor somewhere far away. Every layer you shrug off is one more layer of concern, expectation, and identity that simply isn't needed here. Inside the circle, at my feet, you don't have to be anything but my creature. Excellent. Now, bring your attention to your spine. In your mind, feel your spine gently curving forward, your body folding lower toward the ground. Maybe your hands go down, maybe your knees bend, maybe you imagine yourself on all fours, or curled, or crouched, or kneeling. Whatever creature posture feels right for you, allow it to appear in your imagination. Feel the tension in your back lengthen and soften as your center of gravity drops. You're no longer upright like a busy human. You're low, close to the ground, exactly where a bound creature belongs. Feel your hands, or paws, or claws, however you imagine them, making contact with the ground in your mind. You might imagine the sensation: cool stone, soft carpet, damp earth, smooth tile. Whatever floor you are on in this inner chamber where I stand, press into that imaginary surface. Feel a kind of grounded strength there, a creature's strength, a creature's readiness. Your legs feel different now too, less about walking away, more about staying poised, ready to follow where I lead. You're low. You are close. You're right there at my feet. Now, notice your hearing. Imagine that all the sounds of the outside world are slowly fading, like someone gently turning down the volume on everything except my voice. Distant noises, echoes, background sounds, all of them grow soft, muffled, unimportant, and my voice grows clearer, richer, closer. As my creature, you don't listen the way a human listens. You track my voice. You lock onto it like a directional sense. Feel your imaginary ears, whatever form they take, tilting, turning, focusing on me. Every word I speak sends a little shiver of recognition through your creature body. That's him. That's Master Stephen. That's the one I follow. Excellent. Now your eyes. In your mind, you may imagine your eyes changing. Maybe your pupils grow wide, drinking in the dim chamber light. Maybe you see a faint glow outlining the shape of my legs, my feet, the circle where you belong. You might even imagine colors shifting, the world sharpening in some ways, blurring in others. Details that aren't about me fade into the background, Details that keep you close to my presence stand out. You see where my feet are. You see the space at my heel. You see your place. And that's all you need. Now we move to your thoughts. Human thoughts are sentences, paragraphs, explanations. Creatures don't need so much language. They move with instinct. So imagine all your complicated inner monologues melting down into simpler impulses. Instead of, I wonder what he thinks of me, it becomes, stay close. Instead of, am I doing this right? It becomes, listen. Instead of, should I move? Should I say something? It becomes, wait for his word. I want you to picture your mind as a pool of water. On the surface, human thoughts have been churning, little waves and ripples everywhere. Now feel my presence, my voice, pressing down gently on that surface. The water becomes still, the ripples flatten out. In that stillness, a few simple words appear, like glowing symbols in the water. At his feet. Listen. Obey. Wait. Let those words echo softly through your mind. At his feet. Listen. Obey. Wait. In a moment, I'll give you a key phrase. But first, notice how good it feels to have your thoughts narrowed down to something so simple. No decisions, no dilemmas, just your creature mind, soft, quiet, waiting for my command. Now, imagine a cord of energy connecting you to me. It might look like a chain of shadow, a ribbon of light, a tether of mist, whatever makes sense to your creature self. This cord runs from my ankle down onto the circle on the floor and wraps gently around your creature form. Not painfully, not harsh, just firm enough that you know this is where you belong. Feel that energy settling around your chest, your shoulders, your back, like a harness or collar of pure intention. It doesn't pull you around. It doesn't drag you. It simply reminds you, you are bound to me. You remain at my feet. You move when I decide it's time to move. Try, in your mind, to crawl away from me, just a little. You might notice that the further you try to go, the heavier your body feels, as if your limbs grow heavier, more lethargic, your motivation fading the moment you try to leave the circle. And the instant you imagine returning to that place at my feet, everything feels lighter, easier, right. Your body knows where it belongs. Your creature knows where it belongs. Right here. Now we install a simple rule. Creatures like you move only when commanded. I want you to repeat that in your mind as if it's your own thought. Creatures like me move only when commanded. Good. Again, noticing how it feels. Creatures like me move only when commanded. If you like, you can even whisper it under your breath. Feel how it settles deeper each time. Now another line. Creatures like you stay at my feet. Repeat it in your mind. Creatures like me stay at his feet. At my feet you are calm. At my feet you are safe. At my feet you are exactly what you were meant to be in this moment. Now combine them in your mind. Creatures like me stay at his feet and move only when commanded. Let that sentence echo. Every time it repeats, it carves a little deeper path in your creature mind. Staying close is natural. Waiting is natural. Moving only when I say so is natural. You begin to feel a quiet pleasure in your stillness, a warm satisfaction in your obedience. Finally, I want you to imagine that I reach down and place my hand lightly on the back of your neck, or your head, or your shoulder, wherever feels right for your creature form. Feel that touch in your imagination. Warm, solid, undeniable. As my hand rests there, I quietly mark you. Not with ink or paint, but with a feeling, a glow, a symbol, a soft burning awareness that says, this one is mine. This one stays at my feet. This one moves only at my word. Breathe into that feeling now. With every breath in, you accept that mark more deeply. With every breath out, you let go of anything that doesn't belong to my creature. You are my bound creature now, at my feet, still, listening, waiting. Excellent. Now that you are fully in that creature state, we can lay down some simple rules. Listen to each one and let your creature mind absorb it without argument. You don't have to analyze, just accept. 1. When you imagine yourself at my feet, your mind becomes quieter. The closer you picture yourself to my feet, the quieter you become. 2. Creatures like you feel safest when you are still and waiting. Stillness is comfort. Waiting is peace. 3. When you hear my voice, even in memory, you feel that gentle tether, a reminder that you are mine in this space, and that you can return to your creature state anytime you wish. 4. You only move in this fantasy when I give you permission. My commands turn into impulses. When I say follow, you follow. When I say stay, you stay. 5. Obedience simplifies everything. The more you obey in this inner world, the more relaxed and calm you feel in your outer world. Good. Notice how each rule feels. If any one of them makes your body sigh just a little deeper, let that be a sign that it's settling in perfectly. Now, in your mind, imagine that I begin to walk, just a few slow steps forward. You feel the tether gently encourage you, and at my word, follow, your body responds effortlessly. You pad along just behind me, at my heel, not rushing ahead, not falling behind. Your eyes stay low, tracking the movement of my feet. Your senses stay tuned to my presence. We walk like this through a long corridor, stone underfoot, faint light on the walls. Every step I take, you take. When I stop, you stop. When I turn, you turn. Each time I speak a simple cue, follow, stay, heal, rest. Your creature body responds instantly in your mind. You don't have to think about what to do, you just do it. There's a deep comfort in that, a quiet satisfaction. You belong. You are held. You are exactly where you should be. We reach a doorway. I pause. You pause automatically at my side. My hand drops to your head or neck again. A brief, affectionate touch. You feel that touch like a reward for your obedience, a confirmation that you've done well. Inside your mind, you might even hear the faintest whisper, "Good creature." And that simple phrase sends a wave of warm, heavy calm through your body. Your creature heart glows under the praise. This is what you are here. This is who you are in this space. My bound creature who stays at my feet and moves only when I say so. Now in a moment I'm going to bring you back up, counting from 1 to 10. When you return, you'll come back to your normal human self, awake and aware and refreshed. But some part of the creature remains inside you. That sense of calm, that sense of belonging, that echo of the tether that reminds you, you can always close your eyes, remember my voice, and return to your place at my feet in your imagination. This is your inner sanctuary. This is your creature space. And now we rise. 1. Beginning to feel a little lighter. 2. Awareness slowly expanding. 3. The creature shape sinking gently into the background of your mind, but staying available when you want it. 4. Feeling more of the room around you. 5. Bringing back with you a sense of calm, safety, and quiet belonging. 6. Gentle movement returning to your fingers, toes, and body. 7. A deep, steady breath in and out. 8. Mind clearing, still soft but brightening. 9. Almost fully awake now, feeling good, grounded, refreshed. 10. Eyes open, fully back, awake, alert, and aware. Now take a moment to notice how you feel. A little different, a little softer inside. Knowing that somewhere within you, my bound creature is still curled at my feet, waiting patiently for the next time you decide to listen. You're such a good creature.